I think we should do more for ourselves. You care for me, I care for you. You understand? You did for me, I did for you. Yes, I keep on doing what you like, and it's not being reciprocated. I think I'm going to get fed up
Definitely.
and give up. And when I do that too, automatically it's like it has ended. You understand? Because it's one-sided. So immediately I stop doing my part, everything from calls to everything me did. And then when it's out, it is me that is bad. You understand?
Because the ladies are always quick to
Yes,
voice them.
yes. Because they will come out and say, and for us, we are just moving on. And within an hour, however, the story is not even out. People do not even story. And me, don't even bother to care. To tell ourselves. Now nobody will care if you tell your story, your side cry. So as a man, I mean, so we always take the pain.
If you ask a lady, what do you think a man wants? They'll tell you honesty, marriage, sex, and so on and so forth. And I bet you, if you listen to her very well, very carefully, you realize that all the things that she's saying are things that are found in movies. And it's not real. If you think about it back, once you find out that this person is interested in my sister, like I said, you become the spy. As soon as you see the guy standing with another lady, you go and tell your sister. And so it wasn't even common. I mean, and you always make sure, hey, Brakwesi, Michao. So Brakwesi knows that you've seen him. Once you meet your sister the next time, he will start flowing and then explain. But so there was that trust.
Sometimes, what I don't understand is that when you watch the movie, or when you watch the movie, it is two people, man and a woman. You know, the man does something, the lady does something nice. They all help themselves, something nice. But what happens is that with their parts, they don't do it. Here, when they've seen the movie and the woman has told or done something for the man, with that part, they don't see it. They only see the part where, oh, and I'm not with my way. But the woman also did something. That is why the thing is working. You understand? And it shouldn't be. What men really want in a relationship. Are they putting their babies, their partners can do? Yeah, maybe I think we can give our honest opinions, and you can join with your comments and your suggestion. And yes, Sevi, what do you think men want in a relationship? Okay, I'm getting into a relationship. What do men expect from the relationship?
Yeah, it's a broad topic, and it's different from woman to woman, from man to man. It's not that straightforward as people often make it sound. It's not that simple, because if there is a man that has left one relationship, it didn't end well with the lady, or even if it went well, all the things that he liked from his past relationship, he's expecting to find the same thing from the next relationship that he's doing. And the things that he didn't like, he expects not to see them in the next relationship. So when you meet a person or a guy like this, it becomes difficult to find out what the guy really wants, unless he tells you about how things went on between him and that ex. And you've met a person that you like. It's not a book that you have to open and then read and understand. It's not like a manual. So you can't go and then study this ex, because I mean, we have to study ourselves, find our strengths and weaknesses, and then see if we are compatible to get married in the future. So for me, I don't have a definite answer. I will say it this way. Sometimes men, as much as I hate to say it, mostly not visible for men to determine what they want.
Okay.
It's an experience that they go through, and then they come to realization, oh, this is what I was missing in my previous relationship. This is what didn't work out for me in my previous relationship. And then this woman is able to provide that for me. So I'm going to settle with this lady. So that's it. It's not that simple.
So it entails a lot. And if we are to talk about it, we would have to bisect it. So, yes, we are still on the topic of what men really want in a relationship. And my brother is telling you it differs. You understand? It differs. And you don't really know until you get in and then you realize, okay, I didn't want this. I left my past relationship because of this and I'm facing this alone. So I think it unfolds during the relationship, but certainly we are going to talk more so that we will pick some things from it. So Sefi, one sentence or one word, or maybe you can use a word or a sentence to give us some of the key things, like specifically if women think men do not want love, they want just respect. And I don't know love and respect. I think maybe respect it's part of the love itself, but I don't know. But women think men do not need love. We only need respect. What's your take on that?
For me, if there's one thing that I want, like in any relationship, it's going to be respect.
For sure.
Because when I go out there to hustle, I go out there to play, I go out there to do a whole lot of things. I'll go through a lot of the hustle and bustle and all that, just to come home and then be able to put something on the table for it's my wife, my children as well. And sometimes, you have to do some meaning work.
For sure.
Just so you earn some peso and then be able to provide for yourself and then for the people that depend on you. And sometimes you go through a lot of hurling of insults on you and so on and so forth, of course. In your mind, you want to go through all of that without complaining. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I go to work and I'm like, I can't wait for the day to be over. Especially when it is Tuesdays. On most of the Tuesdays, Monday I'm excited to wake up early and then go to work. But on Tuesdays, I get bored. I'm like, the weekend, I wish it's Friday already. And so imagine after going through all this and then I come home and my woman, no. Because we go out, lose our peace of mind, just so we can get something and then bring it home. When we come home, we need the respect. And if you're respecting your man, you're going to give your man some peace of mind. And then in his own right time, he will come to you, explain to you, they call you and then we see. Some of the guys, as soon as they come, they'll tell you. But if you respect him enough, you would let him more of the time come to you for solace. And so for me, respect is the number one thing that I think men want in a relationship.
For sure. So number one on the list is respect. And also, I think many a time, people do not really see what men go through at work. You understand? Yeah. Most times you see videos of women selling and then sleeping behind their oranges and what have you. And everybody is, sad. However, men go through the toughest.
Yeah.
But I don't think that is a conversation people want to talk about. So I think many a time, people do not see what men go through at work. They think, oh, for a man there, you wake up and you go. But like you said, when we go through work, we take all this demeaning, all these insults, and if you see your man at work being insulted like a child, but I don't think girls are even ready to have that conversation to find out how your day went, how they think it's just normal.
They are just interested in what you prefer for them.
Yes, they do know. I think sometimes they get selfish. Like they will come and they will expect you to know. Like I don't know how to explain.
Like they don't. I've seen a lot of people in relationship that didn't end well because the guy was very down, and it comes home and then the girl is expecting him to cuddle him, give her all the affection and everything. And in that particular moment, the guy was hurting very much, and they needed the girl to do that for him, and that erupted in a huge misunderstanding and ended it. We also suffer. I'm telling you, and so it wouldn't hurt to study your partner and then know exactly who your partner is. I think in one of our videos that preached the video that we did, I think we were talking about mood swings. And then she made a preferred statement that I am your girl, you know me, so you ought to know when Uriel isn't in herself, in her element. So once you know that Yedu is not the lightest person that she used to be or he is, can you put your problems aside and then try and delve what's really wrong? think it will work out. But I gotta be honest with you, some women are very, very selfish when it comes to that.
I think anything they think they deserve. And I also think that most times women is, I don't know if it is a Cinderella to be, they have certain, like they've built or they've been trained or they have this, a man is supposed to, like their happiness, whatever it is in the hands of their partner. So when they are sad, it is because of probably their boyfriend. When they are like, I don't know, they don't want to leave. You understand? It's like there's things they don't do or they've never done, they want you to do. They don't even want to tell you, but they will expect you to, like, magically, you understand, know everything. However, we are going through a lot, you understand. We are going through a lot. Sometimes, to make a penny, it is very hard. So, I think we should do more for ourselves. You care for me, I care for you. You understand? You did for me, I did for you. Yes, I keep on doing what you like, and it's not being reciprocated. I'm going to get fed up and give up. And when I do that too, automatically it's like it has ended. You understand? Because it's one-sided. So immediately I stop doing my part, everything from calls to everything means dead. And then when it's out, it is me that is bad. You understand?
Because the ladies are always quick to voice their...
Yes, because they will come out and say this, that. And for us, we are just moving on. And within an hour, however, the story is not even out. People do not even know the story. And we don't even bother to care to tell ourselves. There are nobody who care. If you tell your story, your side cry. As a man, so we always take the pain and then we.
I think one program that I've seen post about this, I've seen other people, I've heard other people talk about it, but it doesn't look like we took any step in preventing or in curbing it, and that's telenovelas. Yeah, there's almost every TV station is showing telenovelas.
Yeah.
And so people watch the movies and they expect things they see in the movies happen in reality.
Exactly.
And it's funny because I'm not a fan of telenovelas, and I wouldn't have the time to watch. I mean, I can have time to watch, let's say, Flash or Kyle's Wife. Because when I watch these movies, I learn a lot of things from it. It's science, it's maths, it's environment, it's everything, chemistry, and then there's love in it. But I certainly wouldn't have the time to watch Rosalinda, Pragya, or I just can't watch it. And so women are making mistakes these days that they watch these movies without their boyfriends or husbands with them, and then they expect the husband or the boyfriend to magically know what has transpired in the movie and then do it for them. It is so funny. And lots of Western culture has had its influence on our Ghanaian youth today. And I think it's one of the reasons why relationships don't last. Because if you ask a lady, what do you think a man wants? They'll tell you honesty, marriage, sex, and so on and so forth. And I bet you, if you listen to her very well, very carefully, you realize that all the things that she's saying are things that are found in movies. That is not real. There is no reality in that. I remember back in the days, then times now, between our husband, somebody likes your sister and likes your brother, and they'll be sending you and they'll be tipping you, and so forth.
Good old days. Mobile, they get sad.
And then you got to, and so you automatically became the bodyguard and the spy. If it is your sister, you become the spy and bodyguard for your sister. If it is your brother, you become the connection person, the middle person, and then you become the motivator for the woman that is being caught. Because you got some petty things. These days, relationship is on the phone. But there's no problem with it because we have advanced in technology, so there's no problem with it. But here's where the problem is, I think. We get into relationship and then we do not involve the family people. Because if you reminisce, if you think about it back, once you find out that this person is interested in my sister, like I said, you become the spy. As soon as you see the guy standing with another lady, you go and tell your sister. And so it wasn't even common. I mean, and you always make sure, hey, Brakwesi, Michao. So Brakwesi knows that you've seen him. Once he meets your sister the next time, he will start flowing and then explaining. If it is business. So there was that trust you where people often told, I mean, they were cautious on what to do the next. But these days it's on phone. We don't involve the family, the parents, and anything. And sometimes we even go into the relationship with the wrong motive and idea. So we try to hide them on our phone. It only comes out like when it doesn't happen. Then you hear all men are the same. Quote unquote yambua, which is kind of like disturbing. Nobody knows you're dating this person. So a guy can be dating two people in the same house or in the same room and introduce him. Hey, this is my sweetheart. Oh, Abdua, this is my sweetheart. Sweetheart, this is Adra, my lovey. But because we don't know you are dating, so we cannot descend to know this person is dating these two people at the same time. And it will go on like that because sometimes we also enter into relationship with the wrong reason. If it doesn't end the way we want it, then Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then WhatsApp status.
Yes, that's it. With the movie part, I also think sometimes what I don't understand is that when you watch the movie or when you watch the movie, it is two people, man and a woman. The man does something, lady does something nice. They all help themselves, something nice. But what happens is that with their part, they don't do it. Yeah. When they've seen the movie and the woman has spoiled or done something for the man, with that part, they don't see it. They only see the part where, but the woman also did something. That is why the thing is working. You understand? And it shouldn't be like that. They should try to, what's do, and then you get what you expect to. So when you expect too much expectations, you understand, we kill ourselves with expectations. And I think most times to put our thought, some men too are just, but okay, we are talking about what men really want. And I think some men don't really know what they want. They think it's just for fun, they don't know whether it's going somewhere or not. They are just there. Whatever happens. But I think there are elements, there are certain things we need to do. Maybe I can come for you with bad intentions, but you might do something to me and I might realize that, I could just say, so, it might start on the wrong foot and end on the right foot. And sometimes too, we might start right and end wrong. But I think we are just trying to share some of the things, we can pick and, learn from to sustain ourselves, not just even just relationship, friendship, male and female and stuff. So, yes, like we've spoken about respect and
interest.
Trust. With honesty, do you think? Yeah, I think loyalty is another thing too.
Yeah, I would put loyalty, trust, honest into one. Sure. Every relationship that I ever stepped in, like I said, some men don't really know what they want. They have to start, and as time goes on, they get to pick certain things, and then they realize that, okay, I'm in the right relationship or I'm in the wrong relationship. That's who I am. Not that I don't know. I intentionally go into a relationship that would end in marriage. The reason why I didn't have a lot of relationship. I would go into a relationship knowing very well that it's going to end in marriage. So when I get into a relationship, I would talk about anything, everything, and I would constantly speak with the person because I hate asking questions straightforward and direct because then the person knows what you're looking for and can craft an answer for you. One thing that I picked from the series, the detective movies like Criminal Minds and The Race that I watched, MacGyver and The Race. If I'm having a normal conversation with you, there are certain words, then certain sentences, even the tonation of how you say them shows me or gives me a different meaning or a different understanding. And so I may ask you, oh, Charlie, it's one Benedict, knowing very well, so maybe, or you could have even told me, so I had to watch it, but I'll still ask you.
You sure? Just to,
Yeah, me asking you the second or the third time, no, your reaction towards it, because you give me an answer, I've asked the question. So your reaction and the way you answer it tells me a lot about you. These days, a lot of people make arguments about should your partner have access to your phone. It's never been an issue for me since I began dating and I started using the phone. My diary is open. It was, I think, 3 years ago that I burnt all the diaries that I had with my exes, because I kept them, and then whoever came into my life, I will give it to them. Tell them, go through. I mean, because I don't want to hide something from you that may pop up somewhere else. That time won't be a good time to explain, because you would have gotten a different impression, or I don't know how it's going to pop up. So I always make sure that I let you know everything that has gone on in my life. You remember back in the days in Zano, finish the door, when I wanted to call her, and then I realized that no, the girl is a shark, and on the level, I mean, she's way about. During that time, I was opening up, telling you, bro.
Hey, so brother.
She asked for what she.
Nipa, bro. Yes, you man,
Hey.
brother. Listen, your heart is real. Yeah, perhaps. Yes.
I was making sure all the time that my women are very well comfortable.
Charlie.
And I'll buy fried milk and watch it and all those stuff for solution, and then come home and then miss Gary soakings and then drink.
Sacrifice
And everything.
Like, I mean, big up. Almost sacrifice. But, the thing is that the girls, they don't even know that it's a sacrifice. When them say, all the things you are doing, probably, or your mobile money loan, wouldn't you understand? But it is your responsibility to do, but still you have to, you understand. So there are a lot of sacrifices that goes in from the part of men. Behind the scenes, you don't even know. Whatever you are using, maybe alone, know what they are. But,
They don't know. Most because they don't care.
Yes, they don't
ask.
I mean,
and the reason why I backed that from this Felicia girl, as I was talking, Bakubi and Apiku, me will for the mission box and make a big work there. While I was narrating what was the incident happening around that time, she was still insisting, say, I should come and take it out. She and then a couple of friends. And I was just trying to say, Charlie, I mean, that time of my work, why you rough? So I was in my boxer shorts, and it's Sunday. And I was even trying to and then go to church. But he was interested in outing. So there, he told me, no, because I would then go into the future. I think I had like 10, 15, 20 years time. When I'm ready to go to church, this girl will tell me, if she becomes my wife, she'll tell me, oh, Charlie, let's go outing. Forget about church and so on and so forth. So that alone tells me that we are not compatible. So I'll stop. But these days, if I were to be in this day and age and maybe some other guy, like I would have thought of having sex with her and then just dropping her. People don't really care. Men just want somebody count. They just want to show that they are men and so on and so forth. Whereas in the olden days, it was you go into it with a purpose, like a clear, defined reason to date somebody. That's one of our approach.
But I'm just thinking that some women are very good, some ladies are very good. Maybe we've messed them up, and I think sorry, bro. Cynthia better find a way. Yeah, sorry for everyone.
Some women are.
Yeah, I think some. I mean, I'm just I think people have been really, some have been really, really good. Like, I mean, Charlie. Even then life goes on. So yes, I mean, Pepper or Bonnie, we are trying to work everything out for ourselves. You understand? So you keep commenting and keep sharing your views. I mean, we will talk about everything that needs to be talked about. So Mamunsro,
okay. Leave your comments in the comment section, and I will get back to you. Peace out.